Leon, touring October and November. Michael Bublé and Guns N' Roses, touring November and December.
You can let I'm quite comfortable sitting down.
Touring January and February. Gift idea for Father's Day on sale now at Ticketek. Info at tugdainty.com.
Mondays at 11 in 4K Ultra HD. This program brought to you by Macca's.
Turn it down.
Feed the team with Macca's quarter pounder.
I thought you said I had to go to my room to watch it. What happened to it?
Blocking millions of threats every day.
Shit, I shoved over my big mouth.
And Harvey
Mum.
Pollen. Shopping in store or online.
No. You weren't thinking of it just.
Super Saturday continues right here at Accor Stadium. The light show is on. It's another big game in round number 24.
I'm quite comfortable. I'm cheering on the Rabbitohs. I'm cheering on the Rabbitohs tonight because I hate the Cowboys. The Cowboys are absolutely just trash.
They could still miss the finals. That is how important this match is tonight against the Cowboys, with a game against the rampant Roosters still to come. Greg Alexander.
Yeah, Bossy, a hugely important game for both these clubs for different reasons. Cowboys shooting for second spot, and they really need to win both. The Sharks have just had a win against the Bulldogs, so they've jumped 2 points ahead. As you said, are in a vulnerable position because they play the Cowboys, the side sitting third on the ladder, and they play the Roosters next week. So the Bunnies have to win to assure their place in the top 8, and that has to happen tonight. They've got a couple of changes. Of course, Damien Cook out. Saliva Havili will start at hooker, and you would think Cody Nikorima will play a role at dummy half as well. And for the Cowboys, well, Drinkwater comes in the number 6 jumper. No Tommy Dearden. I think Scott Drinkwater, and there's been plenty of debate about whether Drinkwater should have been left at fullback. I think it's a good change. I think what Drinkwater has brought to this game much more physical than he was over previous years, and I think he'll handle the 6 jumper.
Just one of the exciting elements of this game, Drinkwater v Walker at 5'8". And we get to see, as a result, Tabuai Fido gets to go to fullback up against Latrell Mitchell. That is exciting. 2 exceptional attacking players, and we really get to see too how far the Cowboys have come in 12 months. The last time these sides met is round 17 last year in South Tower, the Cowboys. They have come a long, long way.
Go Rabbitohs! Yeah.
Hello. Meeting
Someone's in your room. Someone's in your room. Somebody
in the final series, but that's still to come.
And I think the Cowboys still have some things to prove to themselves. And over the last 6 matches, they've been beaten twice. They've been beaten by the Roosters and they're beaten by the Sharks. So two top 8 teams. They're up against another one in South Sydney who are desperate tonight to assure their spot in the top 8. So a massive challenge for the Cowboys to show themselves that they are the real deal.
Jason Tamalolo takes them out. He's the JT these days at the ground. The JT kicked the field goal to win them their only premiership. Chad Townsend, the veteran number 7, has played a key role for the side all year.
Well, he has been an outstanding signing and one that I think many doubted would be as good as he has. And he's just pulled together this team. He's the voice of the team. He's done a terrific job, Townsend, with his kicking game as well.
So over to the Rabbitohs, here at Accor Stadium, led out by Cameron Murray. As we say, it's a huge night for them, and if they are to win, that man is expected to start.
Yes, and 6 from 8 since he's been back. So the Rabbitohs are a different side with Latrell Mitchell in it. He is one of a kind. He's a very unique player in the NRL, can turn a match without even a huge amount of involvement. And that means Cody Walker, and they are the dynamic duo of South Sydney. They're the lifeblood of their attack.
In Melbourne playing Parramatta next Thursday night on Fox League. Cowboys can't be knocked out of the top 4. Where they finish in the top 4 is still to be decided. So the stars are on show tonight. We've got Kiss performing next door to a sold-out crowd later tonight. But let's do this. Round 24, Super Saturday on Fox League, a blockbuster. in game number 3 for the day. And if we can match some of the excitement of last night, Melbourne v Roosters will be doing quite nicely this evening. Head to head, these two clubs, good history there, 39th meeting. Rabbitohs have won on 20 occasions. And they have played some close matches in recent times. Last year, belies that on the last meeting. Now Murray with the ball, linking up with Walker. Nice crisp ball movement. Mitchell and Magic Johnston's away with his first touch. Ready to light it up on a Saturday night. What about his form? Rabbitohs 23 metres away from the line. Ball movement. Unexpected so early. Really, Mitchell again. On it comes with Arrow. And Hickens there. And Townsend a little timid the end to the set. It's almost as if they got a bit frantic there. Oh, the Cowboys on their first possession. Oh boy, what a start to the night. Rabbitohs go 80 metres, Cowboys drop the ball. Now Arrow's got a problem. And it mightn't be a minor one either for Jai Arrow. Rabbitohs just 10 metres away from the line, so Havili in for Cook. It's a big change. Now on for Totola, or rather Sele. Sele just 4 metres away from the line. And 50 for Harvey Sele tonight. Little milestone. Now Murray. Nice Antillius. Walker. They let it slide along. And Millie McNabb. But the Rabbitohs are putting pressure on the Cowboys here. And it's part of the Cowboys doing that they find themselves in this position. They're sweeping left. You know who's on the end of the back line this side. Tass has caught up there. For Havili and Murray again. Fend away from Tamalolo. Graham touched it. Milne knocked it on. Disappointing for the Rabbitohs. It wasn't clinical when they went right, not like when they go left.
Well, there's a couple of problems for both back rowers. Palmer tonguing down on his haunches. Jai Arrow still getting attention on that finger, and I think it's a dislocated finger. But the second set didn't really match the first set. The first set from the kickoff was just outstanding, wasn't it? 3 hit-ups, and then they shifted to Alex Johnston down that touchline. Arrow's fingers being taped together, back in place. That set was a little sideways from them, not really throwing much at the Cowboys' defence.
You call it dodgy, you call it, but North Queensland Cowboys relieved that there was no serious damage inflicted on the back of their mistake. And now with the ball 30 metres away from their own line.
Not that it should come as a surprise, but very involved in the opening couple of sets, Cameron Murray. With some great work in the middle.
Clean on this carry. Murray was up there in defence as first man in that time. Holmes has come in looking for work. He's been one of the success stories of the Cowboys this year. Now Tamalolo running his way up to the 40-metre line south end. So they're back on song, North Queensland. Robson, the Townsend, kicks from outside for 40. It's perfectly weighted. Johnston, they're going to say, got a toe back to the goal line. And that's all it would be. Certainly no more.
I thought he was short. But anyway, he must have had a part of his boot on the line, and that's all that has to happen. So it's a big play from Alex Johnston. The kick from Chad Townsend, just a fraction too deep. 7 tackles set for the Bunnies.
Live and at 3 in play on this Saturday night. Rabbitohs and Cowboys here on Fox League. South Sydney 5 metres inside the Cowboys half. With Murray and tipped along for Sele. Third year as a Rabbitoh. His 27th game for the club in that 50 matches. Now Ilias decides to run. And that was an important tackle there. By Tabuai-Fido, Havili takes off, set restart Rabbitohs. And an offload. They are heaping pressure on North Queensland here. Played by Ilias, Havili, there's Murray, And Murray suddenly an opening goal on hands and knees. And then as the ball stripped.
And he's taking it up for the hell, Scott.
Oh, there you go. It was more or less Murray handed it to Drinkwater. The penalty is given, and it is right under the crossbar.
I can't believe how many touches Cameron Murray's getting. He's touching the ball 4 times each set and causing problems. Put Elias into a bit of space down that right-hand side. Throws the dummy here, Chad Townsend up quickly to stop the pass. Slides under the tackle there of Taumalolo, and then Drinkwater steals the ball. Hence the penalty to South Sydney, but huge involvement, both with and without the ball, from Cameron Murray to start this game.
Well, you've had the opportunity to see him close up in Origin camp in New South Wales. I mean, he's an incredibly impressive individual as well. I mean, he's 24 years of age. He's captain of this club. He might be still captain of the club come 2030.
Could be, possibly, yes, because he's an amazing athlete, apart from what he does with the footy.
We'll go to Jake Duke in a moment down on the sideline, and Mitchell puts the first points on the board of the night. Rabbitohs, very solid start. Jake, good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening, guys. It's turned into quite a nice evening down here on the sideline. The rain's passed, there's no wind, but obviously a very slippery surface out there from what we've seen already with a few handling areas. The Rabbitohs a good start. The Cowboys, this is actually their first trip to Accor Stadium since 2020. They come up against the Bunnies side that was last start losers here against the Panthers, but they haven't lost back-to-back games at home in 2 years. So a tough road trip for North Queensland. South Sydney up 2-0.
Rabbitohs shooting for yet another game where they scored 20 points plus. As we found out last week, it wasn't good enough to win. And they've gone the stretch back again. It's out on the full. They are really stretching the quads and the hammies, the Rabbitohs, to get a couple of very handy results tonight so far.
Well, when you're looking to try and tie up second spot or give yourself the chance to finish second and get a home semi-final, the sort of mistakes we've seen from the Cowboys, you don't kick out the full, you just don't put it that close to the touchline. From Val Holmes, a very experienced player, we saw Chad Townsend's fifth tackle kick get caught in goal. It did need a stretch from Alex Johnston, but still gave South a 7 tackle set.
So 8 games in a row, the Rabbitohs have scored at least 20 points.
Drinkwater's at fullback too.
So the South Sydney side again, deep inside Cowboys territory. They've set up camp there, flicked along by Tass. Johnston has to go back for it. And they're called a surrender tackle, so the Cowboys entitled to go on with their work there. Now Tass, Walker, and a settler from the Bunnies, back a little closer to the posts. 8 minutes into the contest. Avili and Murray, and there is Elias. Quick hands over the top. Gee, it's out of sync when they go left to right. I mean, right to left hasn't been that good, but left to right's been horrible.
Well, a couple of passes. One hit the ground, one went over the sideline, and very unlike South Sydney. Their ball movement last week against the Panthers, particularly in the first half where they made 7 line breaks, was dazzling at times. Tonight they're just not finding the mark. But Hamiso is defending out at left half, so he's defending as a half, as a 5'8". Scott Drinkwater is at the back.
And now the Cowboys inside their 40. Todd Payton, one of the contenders for Coach of the Year with what the Cowboys have achieved, and a little tactical change tonight. Forced upon them by the injury to Deaton. Now Robson. There's the top. Brilliant play! Cowboys, they are suicide! They have game and plenty of it. First opportunity. Taulagi has scored for them. What a season! Who cares what position Drinkwater's playing? He is starring for North Queensland.
Yeah, he was there to put the kick in, and he's got a left foot on him, so down that left side of the field, chased by Kwamatangi, forced him to run the ball. He got on the outside, flicked it back in beautifully there to Hamiso, who just draws Latrell Mitchell. And Taulagi goes in for a try, a spectacular try, and all set up by Scott Drinkwater, one of the great success stories, not just of the Cowboys, but of the NRL. What a season he is having.
What a season the man who scores the try is having. Now an Origin player. We did a piece on the fan on him last week where we relived that moment from Magic Round. You know, you talk about your highlights of the season. Taulagi, the flick pass or the pass back from in goal over the sideline. He's a special player as well. But there you go. That's the strike of a really good side. What North Queensland did right there.
They're still being a retard.
They'd allowed South Sydney to play up the other end through a couple of mistakes. The kick-off.
You're cruising for a bruising, my
Towns
son.
at 15. That gave South field position. They've looked a bit scratchy with the ball, apart from the work around the ruck from Cameron Murray. On the edges, they just haven't been able to find their mark with their passes. And
I thought I weren't allowed to watch any more games anyway.
Really came from nothing.
No, what happened to
play and Drinkwater runs the ball. A beautiful flip.
What happened to that? Huh?
We can still turn it off.
No, Will, stop being a pussy.
2 tackles inside.
You're not turn off, you suck at it.
No tackles inside the 20. And they score.
If you turn off that, you get $100. If you try to take it on me and turn off, you get $100.
For a 4-point lead. He takes it back a long way. His first strike of the night is spot on. Cowboys 6, Rabbitohs 2, Super Saturday on Fox League. Jake.
Scott Drinkwater named in the halves for the first time all season, filling in for Tom Dearden, who's had a terrific year at the Cowboys. And he's actually played 35 games of his career at 5'8", has Scott Drinkwater, so just over half his games. And he's actually had 38 try assists from those 35 games wearing the number 6. He has an important role in that play there, finds the hammer, who's got speed to burn, and then Taulagi finishes it off. He's finished off so many tries for the Cowboys this year, so Scott Drinkwater looking back at home in the number 6.
Rabbitohs on the count for a kick-off. This brings it back. North Queensland in the starting side with number 15 on his back.
Well, it's sort of the Cameron Munster role at 6 tonight for Scott Drinkwater. He's got the 6 on his back, but he's playing at fullback.
There he is, Saul. He doesn't get the ball in the end there. Robson, not for a dummy half runner. Actually, it's disappointing we don't have Cook there. We're going to have Cook v. Robson. Prolific runners out of dummy half. With a nice showdown. Now Robson with it, and on for the clean, and it's a good set to follow up their first try of the night. Into South Sydney's half. He's all over it, Drinkwater. Big left footer. High for Mitchell, he's with it. And Souths have the ball back. If you missed the news on Damien Cook's a positive COVID test, but because he will miss next week as well. It's not just one game out, it is 2 matches out.
Well, if his PCR is positive, he's got to have a PCR test before, and if that's positive, he does miss the Roosters game.
Now Mitchell with the ball for Souths. And we get Tom Burgess back tonight. You'll see him coming in off the bench. He's served a suspension and had problems with a groin injury. That's a good inclusion for Souths. And loose balls, thrown backwards, bounce forwards, and now it ends up with the Cowboys. Referee Sutton had to certainly scamper from the scene of the crime there.
Well, the Bunnies players looked like stunned mullets because they just stood there and looked at the ball. No one wanted to get on it. They took their time, a little offload there, too slow. The Cowboys win possession.
The rabbits and the fish species in the same sentence there, Brady. Good areas. Cowboys with it, 39 metres out from the South's line. Now Tamalolo. Good charge, certainly straight and hard. And now Townsend, that has been touched by Johnston. Tackle counter restarts. Caulfield has it, and it takes off. 19 away from the line. They're looking menacing, North Queensland. Townsend. WA Fido on for Luciano Leilua. He put Ilias onto his backside there. WA Fido. This is Townsend. Taulagi will take it up and carry. Jason stats today, only 3 tries the last 3 years, Jason Taulagi. It's time for that to change. Here's Drinkwater, floats over the top. Felk down in Caulfield corner. is tackled 8 metres short of the line. Now Drinkwater dummy instead. He's backing himself here. Hiku with it. Fourth play down. Ball has been lost. That bit of Hiku. And there will be no challenge. It's a remorseful, very disappointed Hiku on that.
Through that set, the Cowboys had a touch of South Sydney about them with their edge plays. The passes really not finding the mark. A couple of Harbour Bridge passes thrown, but not the players that were in space. So the edges of South Sydney defensively handled the Cowboys comfortably through that set.
There he is, Burgess back. So the one game man from the Golden Point game against the
Don't, where the hell are you putting that on?
suffered a groin problem, which has hampered his progress the last couple of weeks.
Oh, gee, that's a good one. Campbell Graham, he was great last week against the Panthers. That gets South Sydney on the attack immediately.
Milne follows up. Good by Courses. Milne coming into the side. He did get a hat-trick last time they played the Cowboys. Thompson had been named in the side on Tuesday night to play his third game, but he's not in the final 17. So Burgess straight into the action. Marches up over the 40-metre line. Avili with Cody Walker. Kick on the fourth. Has got the weight perfect. Felt not going to take any chances. Cody Walker fires a shot. Line drop out North Queensland.
Terrific vision there from Cody Walker. Realised Scott Drinkwater was up in the line or very close to the back of it. Plenty of space in behind. And got the weight of it right, forcing Felt to take it dead. So the Bunnies off the back of a good Campbell Graham run finished this set with a repeat. So short drop out.
Very much in vogue. They get the leap on it. It's quite a scrap. Sutton says knock on Cowboys.
Knock on Cowboys.
No challenge there either.
I think the Cowboys might be one of the better teams at it, but I haven't seen them do a long drop out for a while now. This is just their standard play, the 10-metre drop kick. And I think they will have a bit of success at it. Not on this occasion.
Hey, Mum.
Yeah, team's starting to master that really high
Drop kick and just land
Mum.
right on the 10-metre.
Hey, Mum. You haven't been having heater on a lot. Mum.
Possibly their opening try of the night. At 6 points to 2.
Mum. Why haven't you had the heater on a lot?
Navili for Tom Burgess. 5 away. They've certainly won the field position battle so far. Tatola goes for a charge. Almost to the goalpost padding. Drinkwater held him up at the finish. They'll go again. Reload. Burgess gets a look at the line, but that is all. Slow play the ball. The cleaner's like a mattress under Burgess there. Here is Walker. That is young Tass. Rookie in the NRL. This is a big match for him tonight. And they're going to get bigger from here. Now Arrow to Walker. And then Murray, Ilias, straight runner. Straight over for South Sydney. Like you said earlier, a little bit sideways from the Rabbitohs. Not that time. Straight run, edge back rower, rewarded with a 4-pointer.
Yeah, great pass there to Kalamatangi. Latrell had posted himself out the right-hand side. I wondered why he wasn't down the left here with Cody Walker, but here's Latrell out the back. Cameron Murray out there to Ilias, and there's Latrell Mitchell just hovering around the background. And that forced one of the players to come outside and pass the footy, and it was Val Holmes. Opened up a bit of space there for Kalamatangi. I don't think Hamiso got his defensive read right there. Beaten by Kalamatangi, throws the dummy, fills Drinkwater, and slides into the in-goal area.
Very well analysed, Brandy. Just the presence of Mitchell there made the Cowboys' defence incredibly nervous. And an overread enabled a hard charge in the back row to find his way over. South back in front. This is a good one, folks. On a Saturday night, Rabbitohs 8, Cowboys 6. Jake on the sideline.
Yeah, great try from Keon Koloamatangi, his 7th of the season, and it comes from a great ball from Lachlan Ilias, and what a first season he's had in the NRL. It's almost a year to the day since he made his debut, and there's such an impressive composure he's shown to play all these years. You see the ball there, a great ball at the line, Keon too strong, but Lachlan Ilias, as I was saying, such composure this year to play. After a couple of years of not really playing much first-grade football with the COVID stoppages, he didn't barely play with reserve grade, and then he comes into this side and has piloted them so well. They're on the verge of a finals appearance this season.
So try piece. Burgess brings it back here with contact there. Burgess one of those, hoping to feature in the World Cup at the end of the year, which we'll have for you exclusive to Fox League. 20 metres out from their line, the Rabbitohs see if they can follow up with a mistake-free set after their opening try. Stats tell us they had 60% of the ball. Finally short of halfway now. And Walker uses it to the try scorer to get inside the Cowboys half. Play number 5 done. Kick will come, Walker gets himself in position. Left footer. Here is Brickwater in fullback capacity in defence. And North Queensland with the ball 19 metres out from their own line. So tonight, just talking about the coaches, some nice memories for Jason Demetrio. He was an assistant at the Cowboys when they won the grand final here in 2015. His journey to being an NRL coach. There he is, Jason. I'm sorry, Ben Hornby to his right. Now they lure with the ball. Has some good grand final memories here as well. Cowboys on halfway. Connor is on. And away for Townsend. Johnson was up in the line. There's a bit of running and defending to do here. Mitchell to the end goal. The running Cowboys defense. Mitchell plunges back into the field of play. Rabbitohs under assault here. There's not too many red and green jerseys back there, let me tell you.
10 metres.
Well, that certainly helps.
10 metres.
It really helps out. There are no less than 5 players still behind the back of the referee who's facing the South goal line.
Yeah, that's a blow there for the Cowboys. Just couldn't help themselves, crept inside the 10 and gave away a penalty after they had South Sydney on the ropes. Terrific kick from Jack Townsend. Again, catching Latrell out of position, had to do a bit of work, didn't he, to stay and get himself into the field of play.
That southern end, you're running towards the biggest scoreboard screen known to mankind. And Mitchell was the Cowboy jerseys coming down that when he looked up. There it is. What a screen that is. Ilias and Walker down on the right side. Lula over the right, he's man to the ground with Tabuai Fido. Rabbitohs, quick play the ball. This is good. With Murray, oh, he dropped it.
25.
That is another let-off.
We had one of the Cowboys come out of the line there, and that created a bit of space. He was looking to pick up Jai Arrow, who was getting himself into a bit of room, and just as he was about to throw the pass, an outstretched hand from the Cowboys knocked it loose. This time it's South in front of the referee.
It continues to be a problem for Sydney. Does deserve them. Good completion rates of periods of play in a match where they can go from perfect completion rates, then drop 3 or 4 in a row. They've dropped 4 tonight through 23 minutes. North Queensland starter set 10 metres inside South's half.
Contact.
Tony Gilbert is one of the harder runners in the Cowboy side. 28 metres from the south line. Robson takes a left. Did it offload to Leilua. Just keep guessing Reece Robson. Holmes, Townsend. Then Gilbert. Beautiful tackle from Cameron Murray front on. Robson, Townsend, misses out Cotter, finds Drinkwater. Passing, looking to go up the back and went short. And then they will play it on the last tackle for the Cowboys. A kick will come from Townsend. A stab at the padding. And then the ball is loose. Oh, this is close. Rabbitohs are happy that they've done their work.
Then no try. Just looking to confirm that Luciano knocks the ball on in the goal.
Checks everything though.
Yeah, I didn't think that there was a chance of a Cowboys shot from Townsend again. Very good. It's only a set before that he put it back into the in goal and forced
Cowboys
South
just
to bring it up that line.
one side.
It hits the upright pads, comes back. Gilbert's on the chase. Latrell gets over it, but then it just squeezes out from him. Oh no, Moon was close. He was
So the ball is bounced backwards by Latrell Mitchell, just seeing, looking at another angle to see what happens next.
Looking for Lane Lua. If he gets a hand to it, gee, it's a
Well, the ball's gone past him now.
6 hands there.
We just lose the ball for a second here. Alternate angle.
Good luck.
It's gone.
Good luck, yeah.
Luciano knocks the ball on.
Wow.
Goal.
There you go.
Seeing it there. We have a decision.
Because they've Steve Austin, the $6 million man there with the eyesight. We can't pick up that. It's got no vision. It's got the bionic eye. No, not X-ray vision, bionic eye.
Right.
The wrong show. You're talking soon. On the wrong page, but Rabbitohs with the ball 28 metres out from their own line.
Whatever it was special vision.
Yes, the music is in the background. They're 10 minutes short of halfway, South Sydney, leading by 2. And that was the flattest of balls. Not flat, it's been called forward. And after passing to Tola, you think he's feeling his ribs. He's had a little rib adjustment, taking the wind out of him here.
It was a late decision here to push the pass on to Cameron Murray. He got absolutely cut in half, didn't he?
Jason Lola. You could pick better targets, couldn't you, to run at?
When he threw the pass and it is directly in line with us, I thought the pass was okay. The fact that he went backwards quickly gave the illusion that it was a forward pass, but I didn't have a problem, and it is right in line with us.
Yeah. And I had no trouble with Tamalolo's challenge either. You run up to the line, you cop it in. Watch this, watch the head. Oh, wow.
We disappeared that quickly out of the screen. I wasn't sure what happened to Totola, but on replay we saw the damage that Tamalolo did.
There's sometimes a shot like that. I mean, some people are going to say, no, this can't be the case, but it is true. You can hit there. If you have any sort of whiplash with it, you actually end up with having to go for a there a number of years ago, attended 30% of the concussions in rugby league happened without
Have you had one yet?
contact.
No.
And that
Oh,
was
Mum, hopefully she'll be having one today.
classic example. Hard shot from down the line.
Well, I can though. Mum, top one page.
Back of the scrum.
I'll give it to you.
Then turn to put on some attack.
Hey!
You got Cowboys tonight. Feliciano
What are you doing for?
rushing out of the line there.
Ow! What the hell?
She poked it.
Really low on him there. Low on the tummy. Murray, the other defenders. Gilbert, Townsend, Drinkwater. He's the strong runner. It would pay to Tola, who fell off. Last tackle Cowboys. Do they open the post again or do they have a high one to the corner? It's more at the latter. Although there is Mitchell. What's the highest one you'll see? Latrell has had some good kick saves so far tonight.
Tough run there, Campbell Graham. Totola comes off.
What the hell? Oh my God!
The Rabbitohs, he's on.
Oh, God, they know
Hey! Hey! You!
Here is
Come back and take the fucking package door.
Nichols driven back.
That's 4. That's tackle 4. They're 5 metres from their own line.
There's a bit of walking going on here. Mill on that carry. Cowboys getting 3 and 4 at every tackle. Souths are on their 10, folks. In this set, desperate to kick. Walker's ball doesn't reach halfway on the full. What an offensive set of 6 for North Queensland.
That is such a rare thing where a team has to kick from inside their own 10. I haven't seen it for a long time.
Do you want some?
Now taking it off the wing. That feeling New South Wales would have done it again through an origin, Brandy. Or you can rub that from your memory. Erase that. Cowboys with the ball. 20 metres, make that 18, make it 15. From the South Sydney line. It could be you score, we score tonight. It's the Cowboys' turn. Down 10 to 9. Arrow was down low. Abeli over the top. Robson, Townsend, Connor's lost it over his shoulder. Brown's the call. Laidlaw with it. So the crowd thought he travelled forward. Play on though for the Cowboys. Robson takes them short side. Deft kick. Drinkwater. It took a pretty special save to take us dead.
And that was Campbell Graham who had to make that save. He came up quick turn, but still was able to get back to the ball before Hamaso did. And that takes something. Beautifully read by Campbell Graham.
So just waiting on the line drop out. With great on screen. He's eligible for Scotland, Brent, come the World Cup. Opponent of Australia in the draw for the World Cup.
I just took 2 pieces.
Short drop out with that height, with the back spin on it as well.
I took 2 pieces.
Well, they've ruled just first knock on rather than penalty, but Rabbitohs will celebrate the mistake in any case.
Yeah, that was Drinkwater, who I thought had a reasonable play at the ball. He just couldn't pull it in, certainly got it in his hands. And there's the value of a short dropout. Latrell's kick travelled 17, 18 metres. Drinkwater probably should have taken that. He had a good go at it before contact was made.
So only the handling errors letting the two teams down tonight. We've now had 10 errors between these two sides through 29 minutes. And here's a penalty. Yeah, that was an error from the Cowboys.
And that's 4-1 the penalties now. Souths with a couple of restarts also. Only 1 penalty so far, the Cowboys. No set restarts, so possession favouring the Bunnies quite heavily.
There you have it. So Townsend wasn't square at marker, then got involved in the tackle. Now South Sydney with the ball inside the Cowboys 30. And will be penalised. He's wearing the villain tag tonight, Jason Tamalolo, as far as the South Sydney fans are concerned.
And just a little shoulder ball there from Cameron Murray, which he's done.
Good tackle, Holmes, 1-on-1. Nice effort. Now Mill was a slow to play the ball. Ilias to Nichols. And they will keep him on his feet and slow to play the ball down. Appealing. Cameron Murray out the back. Lurker. Mitchell. Johnston. AJ. Magic Johnston's over again. Is that scored?
Yeah, boss. Yeah. It's a Rabbitohs show now.
What a run.
Oh,
Try
shit.
scoring form for this incredible 4-point gatherer.
Yeah, and it is their discipline that, or their ill-discipline that is hurting the Cowboys.
Shut the hell up, Bella bitch.
Around the ruck again. Just
Easy
Johnny
try.
those middle defenders, creating a bit of room for Cody Walker. In turn, gets Latrell into a bit of space. Cody just holding the ball up as he gets to the line. Then it's 2-on-1. Felt, who do I take? Mitchell, Johnston. In the end, no one. And Alex Johnston scores try number 28 for the season.
He is closing in on, and while he won't catch Irvine's record this year, quite obviously, but if he gets to 30, he becomes the first player ever to score at least 30 tries in consecutive seasons. I mean, that's a fair achievement because you can take out the 3-point try, the 4-point try. That's just a record of accumulation,
Just crossing the white line.
of scoring tries.
Yep.
Same rules since 1908, primarily. So Johnston closes in on 30 back-to-back seasons. 164 now in the career, and he can make it 82 at this ground. 82, Brandon. Mitchell with a kick. He's got the goal-kicking boots on tonight. And the Rabbitohs have their biggest lead of the match. 8 the difference. Jake on the sideline.
Alex Johnston has scored 81 tries now in the past 3 seasons. Incredibly, that is 26 more tries than the next best try scorer over that time period, which was Josh Addo-Carr, and he's now scored 6 tries in his past 3 games against the Cowboys. Alex Johnston, what a try scorer he is, and it comes off who else but Latrell Mitchell with another classy try assist as the Rabbitohs edge further in front.
Yeah, the work from on the inside from Cameron Murray and Cody Walker was just brilliant. Just brilliant. Very hard to defend that. They created the space and it was an easy 2-on-1 for Latrell.
I think Johnston could have the synergy from last year. 13 tries last year for 22 games. This is his 22nd game for the year this season, and he's up to 28. We get to 30 tonight.
Mum, what? The heater's not working.
It's time to play it again. The arrow on the run back. 7 minutes to go, first half. The game that the Rabbitohs
The heater's not working.
looking to seal a finals
Huh?
berth.
Yeah, coming out.
Or no position remains in jeopardy of playing in the semis if they lose. Ideally is the
It's only
kick
reaching down here.
just inside the Cowboys' half. An interception
But
on the kick.
it normally reaches over there.
North Queensland have a 25 from their own
Hang
line.
on. You haven't been having the heater on the what? You're not seriously gonna sit down and watch footy, are you? Mum? Huh? What? What, are you going to just sit there and just look? Mum?
Smothered there.
What, are you just planning on just sitting?
Nice run back towards halfway, and the quick play the ball. That's turned the set around. Just one run. Souths were on top, and then Lewis charge and quick play the ball. Gave them some momentum. Townsend's kick. Johnston underneath him. Johnston goes to ground. South's back with the ball. Still field position being led by South Sydney. And they've had 57% of the ball. Ideally, on to Mitchell. Rory Parker thought pre-match that Cody Nicarima would play plenty of W half tonight, and he's back in the squad tonight for the Rabbitohs. Back now for Walker to kick. He's knocked off his feet by Gilbert. He's okay. Felt doesn't get to it on the fall and kept the hand away somehow. Certainly wasn't his intention, but he's put the right leg back. opinion that he had touched it, but they're a long way away from it.
It's a kick from Cody Walker's beauty. It's a spiral, a tough one to get to. He had some room, and I think he's done well. Made contact with his leg, but not his hand.
Now Leilua to play it. One of the strong men tonight for the Cowboys, Leilua. Robson, yet another little dart. Now three-quarter away from Townsend. Battle of the bombs at the moment. This is a good one too. Spinning its way down to Mitchell. Here comes to complete halt. And doesn't pass to Johnston.
There's a somersault, isn't it?
Some semi-final style intensity on show in defence. Murray, Walker, met there by Hiku, bounced away. Cody Walker up to halfway, that gets shortened up. There's a fair bit going on out there. I mean, Walker holds the jaw down.
He straightened up and ran straight into it.
Yes, that's
Just
right.
wait to know Graham.
Yeah, Graham was all quick and deep, left and right. South Sydney tonight, we'd fairly can score them 2 out of 10. And I don't know what they get the 2 for.
Here's Cody's run. Heads back centre field. It was Tom Gilbert who did most of the damage there, and Tanoa Brown over the top. Yeah, there's been times where the passes haven't really found the mark. Too many occasions, but you can say that for both teams.
Back to halfway, the Cowboys in possession. This time with Hiku. 4-6. They've got 3 minutes to try and reduce the margin here. Tanoa Brown. There's been some big shots on this Saturday night. Robson, Cotter, three-quarter Leilua, Holmes with the straight run. Graham does the job in defence. Now three-quarter, Cotter, then Townsend. He kicks, he's got Phil chasing. Johnston is, oh boy, Johnston. You reckon he could have let that go to the dead ball line? He's got it probably a few centimetres short of the dead ball line.
And that's why he's shaking his head. I reckon if he had a look at that on the vision of that, he would say, I could have let that go quite easily. Just slid under the ball, he slams his fist into the grass, realising that it was dead anyway, it was gone. Now South will have to defend for their own line. Let's see if Latrell can put up one of those short ones and South's get a result.
Yeah, well, they still go short with 2 minutes to go in the half. Spectacular. Well, Murray has collected Holmes. What okay, what a take that was from Val Holmes. So the Cowboys may have the final say of the half here. Robson Townsend. A long dribble. He runs back to Nene. A set restart. So it's going to be all Cowboys here for 90 seconds, you think? The way they're going, Robson to Gilbert. Gilbert ploughs forward. Now Robson again. Set for Townsend. Ooh, Leilua. He was going on, and Gilbert, he's lost the ball. And Sutton, was he saying, Florida lost ball by Leilua. Either way, in South Sydney.
I think he dropped the ball after he caught it. Bossy.
On the shot clock, boys, they got to form up.
No, I don't think he did. There's a little bobble there just at the start. I thought out the back they were in trouble. South looked short down that right side. The moment the ball went to Townsend and he opted to go for the lead runner in Luciano instead of out the back, they had a number of advantage out the back.
So it will be South Sydney with the last possession of the half, barring absolute disaster there. This is very much tuck the ball under the arm for the next 20 seconds. And don't allow any strip of the ball either. Tungy there. 15 metres inside their own half, so they opened the scoring with a penalty goal. They then conceded the first try Well, they've backed it up with two of their own, the Rabbitohs. Here they are through 40 minutes, a step closer to sealing a place in the finals. Playing one of the heavyweights tonight from 2022. 3 tries scored in the first half. It is the Rabbitohs up by 8 points. South Sydney 14, North Queensland 6. Let's go straight on ground with Jake Duke.
I'm with Cody Walker. Cody, you're up by 8. How do you finish this one off in the second half?
Well, I think our discipline with the ball and without it. Obviously, they put us under the pump there at stages throughout that first half with their line speed and yardage, but we've got to get ourselves down there and put the pressure on them.
Good luck in the second half.
Thanks, mate.
Yes, South's looking to keep the pressure on the Cowboys. This contest has just a little bit of everything. The collision, the craft, is the Rabbitohs by 8. Cooper Crom, Corey Parker. South's really straightened up through Keon Kaloa Matangi. Why was this so effective?
Yeah, there's a little change before the game kicked off. Scott Trigger was named at 5'8", but here he's gone back to fullback. And Hamaso Tabuai-Fidow playing 3 on the left, up against Keon Kaloa Matangi. Now that's a mismatch. The Hammer hasn't spent a lot of time defending there, but this guy is a beast. The thing about Souths, they've gone sideways most of this game, but straight up and down through Kaloa Matangi's to go.
The Rabbitohs adjusted nicely once they saw how the Cowboys were planning this ambush at the core stadium. It is South Sydney. They lead 14-6 now. Your footy season is going into overtime on Fox League. The World Cup is live and exclusive every minute of 61 matches. All begins in October.
Mum, I'm about to go to New Zealand now. I'm not sure if it's go to New Zealand or Australia.
And here we go. Oh, be ready for the NFC on Fox League.
We'll fix this other playoff.
What a statement! As good as you can see.
Cook with the world's best brands at Harvey Norman and receive bonus gift cards on selected cooking appliances valued at $299. Building, renovating, or just updating the heart of your home. Shop the very latest technology from the world's best cooking brands, including Electrolux, Miele, AG&F, Smeg, Fisher & Paykel, Bosch and Westinghouse. Our range also features Ariston and Falcon, Belling & Ilby, Euromaid and Glengas. Create your dream kitchen now and receive bonus gift cards on selected cooking appliances. Limited time at Harvey Norman.
Dinner's here. It's Macca's.
Value means more with 20% off your entire order. This week only on the My Macca's app.
Hard work, eh, Wolf? Gonna be a long day. Coming up. Nice one.
With an average return of 8.88% per annum for the past 38 years, it's good to know your money
Hey,
is
shut up
not
with your
as hard
music.
as you.
Not long now.
Seabus Super, making hard work pay off.
It's Dad's Day. Don't waste your money on doodah like this. Instead, get him something from Repco.
Like 25% off engine oils and 25% off car care. This weekend only.
Don't you do Dads on Dad's Day? Do Repco.
It's not about what you've done, but what you do next. In life, friendship, and family. I often get asked how I want to leave my mark on the world, and my answer might surprise you. I just try and be me. The best thing about having success is being able to share it with the people that you love. To be able to do that over a bottle of wine it's special. Grant Burge. The people leaving their mark in their own way. Leave your mark.
Zyrtec. No hay fever tablet works faster. Get back to life fast with Zyrtec. No hay fever tablet works faster.
On court 2, or maybe court 4.
Wait, where?
Next to the umpire.
I'll honk.
No need. Remember? Family runs better on Australia's best network. Add on family with our new bundle plans.
Quarter Pounder Deluxe. And a Macca's Blast. Free. With any medium or large Quarter Pounder range meal.
These are your halftime highlights brought to you by Telstra, Cooper Cronk and Corey Parker. The Cowboys, the best daily confidence, and they were the first to score, Paul.
Yeah, it was 10 minutes into the game for the Cowboys. They were under the pump in that early stage. South Sydney just going sideways too much before the Cowboys struck down that left-hand side through Drinkwater. Before the Bunnies clicked into gear, it was a mismatch as Cooper Cronk just touched on only moments ago. Keon Colomatangi up against the Hamaso Tabuai Fido before once again Coops this left edge just come into sync.
Yeah, South City just can put it together when they want. 7 errors and playing very lateral. The 2 tries are in front, 14-6. But I actually like the way the Cowboys are playing. I think they're playing more disciplined, more aggressive. They're kicking South in bad positions, but South Sydney just have this ability. Once they get over halfway, they have so much strike they can score points. But this is a good game that's coming together.
We've noticed an uptick in intensity from Jason Taumalolo too. He's the North Queensland hit machine. He's really got an appetite for a little bit of destruction out there at a court tonight.
Yeah, it's really good signs for the Cowboys. I mean, not noted for his hitting or his aggression with his defensive structures. Now, he obviously goes after contact with the ball, but that shot there on Tatala only moments ago had a big shot on Burgess off the kickoff, really setting the tone. But as you said, Coops 14-6. They haven't had much of the ball in that first half, only 45%. So if they can get a little bit of even share or even a little bit more, this game is right on.
So when Jason Taumalolo is out there ironing out South's blokes, what does that make you feel as a North Queenslander when you've got a well truly contest on your hands and you're only down 14-6?
Well, Todd Payton's a good coach, and I think he's eyeballed his skipper and Taumalolo and said, I'm going to need you physically tonight. Normally do it with ball in hand, but he's gone after a couple of the bunnies and he's really shown the way. While the Cowboys haven't got that attacking ball, I think the tide will turn at different stages and they look like they're playing a bit more disciplined, as I said, a bit more clinical, whereas South Sydney, they'll either win this game by a lot or they'll give up a lead at different stages. But strap yourself in. Should be next a good another 40 minutes.
Well, it is Souths by 8 over North Queensland at the moment. A huge second half coming up from Accor Stadium. You're watching Super Saturday. A reminder following us, it's the Fan.
We're going to name the NRL premiers starting from last year and go back as far as you possibly can.
16 was Sharks. 15 was Cowboys. Jeez, I don't know it. 2 was 10.
2001.
Parallel.
That was a joke. It was tricking
To endure winter, the group huddles
Oh no!
They work together.
I need your help!
Together.
I'm getting beaten up!
Always
Dad!
as one.
Dad!
Every
Get
time
here, you coconut!
driven by innovation.
Mum wants you!
Technology that makes your workplace safer, more efficient, more sustainable.
Dad, Mum wants you!
Drive your business forward. And they're a great Toyota Forklift Advantage.
It's just pizza, right? Nothing special. Seriously? Delicious authentic ingredients, perfect sourdough base. People I'm way too comfortable with. McCain Rustica. Nothing special? Beg to differ.
Yo, Steve!
Try something.
Mum wants you!
Check this out. It's crazy.
The Australian Contemporary Orchestra Voice 2 edition.
So you're going to go for it?
Bold. You did take the bins out, didn't you? Smooth.
The perfect blend of bold and smooth. Nescafe Blend 43.
Bank said no to your home loan? Talk to us.
Not a bank.
Talk to Australia's real life non-bank.
For home loans, car loans, personal loans. Pepper Money, the home of loan options.
The rooster's calling. Let's roll.
At Harvey Norman, get 16 months interest-free. No deposit, no interest with 60 approximately for monthly payments from Latitude and receive a bonus gift card up to $1,000. That's a bonus $100 gift card for every $1,000 you spend on interest-free. Shop by a huge range of furniture, bedding, the latest in technology, entertainment, home appliances, and so much more. Get 60 months interest-free. No deposit, no interest with 60 approximately for monthly payments from Latitude and receive a bonus gift card valued at up to $1,000. Now at Harvey Norman.
Your Majesty.
Speak.
The new pyramid? It fell over again. Baby same game multi. Caught up.
You little robot.
$15, isn't it?
Green's next, baby.
Make it look easy with Sportsbet's same game multi. Combine all your favourite markets in the one bet and get bigger odds from Sportsbet.
You know the score. Stay in control. Gamble responsibly.
Very important games so far in round number 24. We kicked it off with the Broncos and the Eels on Thursday night. Roosters last night against Melbourne, and now another couple of teams in the top 8 going head-to-head. The Rabbitohs and the Cowboys. South Sydney by no means home, but feeling good at 8 to the good. And it is a game that if they win, they are then assured of playing finals football. But if they lose, well, it's not across the line. If the Broncos and Raiders were to win next week and Rabbitohs went down to the Roosters, and that news if you missed it, Damien Cook, so we wait to hear if there's a positive PCR test on the COVID test of Cook, but if there is, he is out for not just this game tonight, but the big one, the opening of Allianz Stadium, and that would be very disappointing for Damien on all fronts. What do you think's going to happen in the next 40 minutes, Brady?
Hard to tell, Foxy. Really nothing in it, only 8 points. So Cowboys certainly not out of it. Their discipline really, or their ill discipline cost them, I thought, in the first half. A couple of times they let South Sydney out of their own end cheaply. If they can fix that up and spend some time down in South's half or inside their 20, well, anything can happen. Quick try from the Cowboys will make it interesting.
Cowboys to play Penrith in the final round. Rabbitohs to play the Roosters. So it is top 8 side against top 8 side.
A little way. Still playing the Eels.
And that's coming up on Fox League on Thursday night. A top 4 shootout. Storm and Eels. That's all ahead of us. Sunday ticket tomorrow. The Dragons and Tigers going around. Tigers at home to the Knights. I'm expecting a points fest tomorrow afternoon on the Sunday ticket. NRLW action as well. Get ready for plenty of tries. The Cowboys, their second half defensive stats for the better part of the year have been outstanding. And the South Sydney need to know that, I'm sure they do. So nothing you expect would come easy as the Cowboys return for the second half.
I thought Drinkwater was good in the first half. A brilliant piece of play that grabbed the Cowboys their first try, linking with Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow and also Murray Taulagi. He's doing a bit of everything tonight. He's playing at the back in defence and bombing up everywhere in attack. So a big half from Scott Drinkwater could help the Cowboys go one step closer to securing that second position. And Murray's been outstanding. And right from the kick-off, Cameron Murray has been in everything, 23 tackles. A mountain of work defensively around the ruck, and his ball playing one off the ruck is the reason I think that Souths have looked dangerous when they get in good field position. Murray is the linchpin tonight from just about everything.
South Sydney haven't lost back-to-back games since the opening 2 rounds of the season. Here they are looking to bounce straight back from the feet of the hands of Penrith. Second half underway. Cowboys 8 behind the South Sydney Rabbitohs. First half that produced yet another Alex Johnston try. How many can he get? Now, for the Cowboys, his stats from the first half, and he was very busy, had 8 carries of the footy, a dozen tackles as well. But no offloads and just the 1 tackle bust. So South Sydney have had him as a marked man, and they need to. Townsend pushes along on that right edge. Nene hasn't had much freedom either. And on that right side, just his 5th carry of the football for the evening. Oh, Cutter's almost lost it over the right shoulder. Watson now. Back it will come. Drinkwater kicking. Up in his face was Burgess, and it bounces its way down to Mitchell. He just drifts in and out of the game when he comes in. His touches have been very good. No task with it. Billy will send Nichols on his way. South Sydney have Michael Chican and Cody Nicarima still to come in the game. The Cowboys have brought Jake Granville back with the 17. He hasn't seen the game time yet. Oh, he just keeps chipping away at the Cowboys' defence. Havili. Oh, Walker's put it down. It wasn't a great ball from Saliva Havili. It was sloppy from the Rabbitohs. Both had a dummy half and first receiver there.
Yeah,
Cody gives the death stare to Saliva.
Yeah, you couldn't blame Cody Walker there. The spin on the ball there from Havili was going away from Cody Walker. Just too far out in front. That's a cheap turnover from South Sydney.
Here's the expected play that has let them down tonight. 7 handling errors. And their completion rate, as a result, is not where it should be. Brown on this run, a good carry. Robson. Clotter. Then Townsend. Now Drinkwater moving on his right. Walker got physical in the tackle. Townsend. Back to centre ground. Gilbert on the run. Lovely low tackle, Havili, which slowed Gilbert up. Townsend the ball on the last. Felt Hiku getting through. Johnston's there. Cowboys haven't been able to use one of their weapons tonight, and that's the high ball for Nene to get close to him. He was close, but not quite there then.
Yeah, this is where the Cowboys' defence has been strong. A couple of times they've forced South Sydney to kick from well down their own end. Good run from Campbell Brown.
Let's go down to the sideline. Duke, Jason Demett.
At half time, he just wants better defensive.
Great shot that. So
The big South forwards around, and he wants to keep the ball in play as much as possible. He believes the Cowboys' fitness will help them run down South Sydney in the back end of this game.
Kick early, kick long tactic from Todd Payton. One of the instructions at half time. Let's see if they do it in this set. This will be the tester for them. 4 minutes into the second half. Shelter's on the run. Back over the 30-metre line. Townsend and Drinkwater there. The number 1 kickers. Oh, short of halfway. He was twisted and turned in the tackle. This is Cotter. Burgess goes low. Now Robson, Townsend, he's going to run it right to the line. Hiku with the ball. That is play 5, and they're 35 metres away from the South Sydney line. Last tackle, Townsend in position for a ball. He'll send it Johnston's way. Mitchell calling it. No, he says, AJ, you take it.
There's a bit of hesitation there. I think AJ was looking at Latrell. Latrell must have said, yours, Alex. The last moment.
Mitchell manhandled by the Cowboys defence there. That was some statement. I think they took out one of their own. Cole Fairley got a bit dusty. He got cleaned up by the converging defence. Oh, and then it's able to wriggle free, play on the corner. A signal hurl from Sutton.
A good play from the offside to get it straight out wide to that Kalal Matangi. He took 15 metres there.
Only the third offload of the night for South and only the fifth of the game. It's got an aspect of these two sides. It is now 40 away from the Cowboys line. The kick is from Walker. We haven't seen any kicking from Ilias, it seems. And the Cowboys, it's been lost by 50. That's a sneaky little knockback. Oh, this is what they made challenge. Sutton saying knock on Cowboys. Caulfield, I think he's a little undecided, to be frank. I don't think he knows. He's not going to get time to look at a replay.
Yeah, I don't think he would know either.
Shot clock, boys. It's here.
Pulls it down. He had spun around, so probably surprised they didn't challenge that. If you haven't got time to see the replay.
No. Close review, that one. Anyway, they've got to get through the next set. 15 minutes out from the Cowboys line with the Rabbitohs up by 8. A little pedestrian from the scrum. Yeah, it's when they came left to right. South look like a team that don't know each other, to be honest. Kalala Matangi with the ball here. He's 7 metres from the line. Let's see how good this Cowboys defence is. Avili. And Murray for Nichols. Hasn't got a 4-pointer this year. Close there. Avili, Murray, dummy, and shut down in front of the posts. Leilua and Gilbert, the defenders. Avili, they'll go to Nichols again, and he's put it down in the post. Bit of white line fever from Mark Nichols.
Do you think he was meant to get the ball there? I'm not sure. Avili just throws it. It's not a great pass. Nichols had run almost past the ball, had to spin himself sideways.
Reacting to that straight away, Demetrio has sent the message out. Nicarima on your feet. Jake Jukins to the side of you, Cody, straight up.
Yeah, absolutely. What an impact Cody Nicarima can make. It's his first game back from managing a hamstring injury for the past couple of weeks, and we know what an exciting machine he can be. He could prove a difference in this one.
Now Tabuai got it away for Talangi. Nice counter-attack Cowboys. There's Cody Nicarima.
Well, they didn't get around them, but they made good metres there, the Cowboys. And Nicarima, I've always thought Nicarima is the perfect forward. Very good dummy half. Can fill in at the halves or at fullback. Very versatile, but dynamite out of dummy half.
17. And on this run, carrying defenders with him. And they've done well in this set, the Cowboys, to get up inside South's half. Townsend. Cotter, Drinkwater, they're moving, Tabuai, Leilua, all the way across the face. Tass would have, or rather Millen would have almost had a chance to intercept there. Townsend kicks on the run, this is pressure, someone has to contest the ball, no one goes for it. There may have almost been a falcon there. And Sutton rules was got forward by the Cowboys.
I don't know where that ball went. Did it land on someone's head? No, it landed on Tom Burgess's hand.
Well, with that, they have the Cowboys touching it as well, so South have the ball back. Tom Burgess off the field. Really off the field.
Burgess has been very strong. 12 runs, 125 metres. Certainly welcome him back tonight. Dummy half now.
Let's see if that gets the passing game sharpened up here for the Rabbitohs. Murray and Ilias. Matangi's been a factor tonight. One of the try scorers from the first half. He's closing in on 100 metres for the night. Murray, Walker, Mitchell. 3-1, Mitchell up the back. Was looking to slip a pass in any manner. He's over the top of Townsend there. For Ilias to bomb from 20 metres out. Phil is the catcher, he won't get near it. It's taking a big bounce towards the end goal. And Drinkwater's kicked him dead. The Cowboys are claiming knock-on Rabbitohs. I think it just hit the back of a Rabbitoh. I don't think knock-on at all.
Well, let's have a look. I don't think it touched anyone. I think it just hit the ground. Rossi, no one. Didn't touch a soul. Drinkwater has to toe the ball dead. And from a kick that really didn't look like it was going to get any sort of result for South Sydney, we'll get the ball back.
Short again. Here we go. Here comes Felton. Gets another crack. Ball has been knocked back, and the Cowboys have it. Oh, they're going to knock on it to finish. And no one's gained to lodge a captain's challenge. It's like we're keeping it. It's the last day of a test match. When we get down to the last hour, we might need one. Oh no,
Felt played it beautifully, and there it is. That's why it's not challenging.
You've knocked it on. That's good read, Brenny. That's why you get the big bucks. You see, South Sydney have a scrum feed 10 metres out from the Cowboys line. Rabbitohs are deep left and right. They are keeping them guessing from this scrum. Here they go. They swing round to the right side. Elias. And well-read, Talani off the wing.
Well, they're on top of South when they pass the ball, man. They'll go 5 yards or so.
What do we do with a mandatory second restart for the scrum these days? There's another one.
Penalised.
Well, this is a professional foul. Deliberate offence. So South Sydney with it. And this man deserves a 4-pointer. He's been good from the opening seconds of the match. In front of the Cowboys post, Nicarima. Can't get clean ball there. Ruben Potter went to sleep in the ruck. Now Totola, Ilias, Kalamatangi, better there from the Cowboys. And they slow it right down. Now for Nicarima with Murray. Oh, and there's a driving tackle. Gilbert harpooning the South Sydney captain. Nicarima's kick is good. Oh, it's shepherded over the dead ball line by Leilua. He's got a touch.
Holding goal line.
Yeah, he did get a touch all right. He did a good job to get himself in between the ball and the South Sydney player chasing. That was Totola.
So this is the fallback. If you say line drop out, there's then time for bunker review. So they will get a chance to have a look inside the bunker.
Arima, good kick.
On drop out. Referee Sutton trying to keep it beyond the goal line. The short one again. And this time, clean catch. Johnston and Bene has a rip of him. 20 metres away from the Cowboys line. Yeah, this is sustaining pressure on the Cowboys, having to defend inside their 20. The tackle count wrapping up. That's a dozen now. It's South Sydney at home. Going close. Mitchell to play it. I don't know if they got a foot to it. Murray is there. Elias under pressure. Buried in the tackle. There's Damian Fido on him. He's done some big tackles tonight. Nicarima, little cheek, Murray. Caught by the Cowboys defence. This is not South Sydney at their creative best, I've got to say. Nicarima, left. Mitchell, over the top. Johnston gets a little look. Oh, it's a chance. Cowboys have saved the day. That is mighty pressure, but I'll say it again, South's attack not where we expect it to be.
No, it all centred around the ruck, didn't it? South Sydney just trying to bash their way or sneak their way through the Cowboys' defensive line, no more than 5 or 6 metres either side of the ruck. And in the end, through the desperate pass out to Alex Johnston, the fact that he was able to keep it alive almost saw South Sydney score a try, but very good goal line defence, and for quite a period now for the Cowboys, able to keep South Sydney out.
Well, there's 17 tackles inside the Cowboys' 20 since half-time for South Sydney. They've just become accustomed to the sweeping play left from the Bunnies. They haven't been able to turn it on. With Queensland 5 short of halfway. Townsend, they've got a chance to run here. A big opportunity. Ball on the deck. Townsend got to a tackle count, restarts. Townsend then held on to, Walker for a big. Well, she gets away with it. He had a little grab. Then put a little palm on Townsend. Cowboys half have got Walker on tilt there. Tamalolo picks out a runner. That's a great tackle. Oh boy, Murray's a player. Cowboys, Townsend, Hiku, Fend, Tass takes him towards the sideline. Cowboys' first real chance of the second half. Townsend to Robson, then off for McLean. Now they're in position to do a big run to the left. Robson will go out the back. Drinkwater with it. He goes out the back. Misses the hand to Holmes. Graham picks it up. Farrington runner. Elias. Caught by the jersey. South's on their 40. South fans thought they'd earned themselves a second restart or penalty at the very least there.
Gee, everyone's slow to react. Cowboys struggling to get back on side. That slowed it down. It looked time for South Sydney to get up with the play.
Campbell Graham. No change to the halftime score through 16 minutes. 8 the difference. Rabbitohs with some breathing space here. Arrows a little slow. Walker. Yeah, I think they're all catching their breath, both teams here. Now for Murray. And Ilias, a kick. He's got the weight on it. Back go the Cowboys. Talangi slides to the end goal. It's another line dropout. North Queensland, more defence coming their way.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of those kicks tonight, haven't we? Cody Walker in the first half. Chad Townsend also from around the 40 metre mark. When they find that there's no one at the back, there's Drinkwater well inside. Talangi has to get back. No chance to get it out of the in goal, and here we go, another short dropout from the Cowboys.
Third low dropout of the second half. This is a little longer. They're all running. The Rabbitohs intercepts. I thought we were talking try in the corner, and then I thought we were talking try in the other corner, up the other end. It all changed very quickly there.
Yeah, incredible stuff there. The short dropout. Again, I thought the Cowboys had a chance to catch that. They didn't get to it. South looked like scoring. Johnston throws the pass, but fell. Like Kyle Felt can. Reads where the ball's going to be.
And he's up over the 40-metre line. Super Saturday. You're starting to get the feel. This is going to go to the wire. Penalty Cowboys. They are about to attack. Deep in South Sydney territory.
Jay, South have called for a challenge or really a back interference.
Like to know the stop clock on that.
No.
They've done it from distance, the challenge. There's no one anywhere near the referee. They've just shouted it out. Yeah. They've got a megaphone out.
Just looking at the time if Michael Cheekham causes any ruck interference.
I don't think Michael Cheekham pushes the ball out, but is it crowding? Is he taking too long to get off the player, or does Nene just drop the ball?
Michael Cheekham is just standing to get to marker. Jeremiah Nanai loses possession of the ball. The challenge is successful.
They win the challenge.
That must have just been on the absolute 10-second mark where they challenged. I agree.
Nene is not getting to his feet correctly. Has then moved another step forward, so they've gone against any crowding call.
Well, how many errors have we seen like this from both teams? The error count is high. It's almost 20 between them. 11 to the Bunnies, 8 to the Cowboys.
Cowboys with just one clean line break tonight. So it's about 3. I still think they've got a bit in them. Graham on the run back. And oh boy, they're coming in from all sides there. Campbell Graham, they want a piece of him for the souvenir.
That's a good run from Sello.
Wrestled for every centimetre there. Nicarima. There's Scurry. Now he fires his first shot. 41 metres away from the Cowboys line. On the left, Walker. Now the other Mitchell. Going towards the sideline, over and out. The trail has been captured by the Cowboys. A whole posse of them rounded him up.
And again, there's an interruption to the set. Both sides failing to get through sets in the second half.
Dad, Mum wants you to take it to where it's
On
taken.
the outside, once he started to head towards the sideline, he was in all sorts of trouble. Had to get his ground, but that was impossible. Who got up and undermoved him.
Second half defensive numbers for the Cowboys have been so good all year.
No one cares about the Cowboys. The Cowboys suck.
But they haven't been able to get points of their own. They have the final quarter of the game to see where they get to here. One corner there. There's Sello, Arrow. Nice stuff. Townsend, dummy to the outside.
Cowboys suck.
You don't want to go near those touchlines. Latrell learned that.
No pussy ass clown.
Trouble all over.
Fat fuck Steve.
Then for Drinkwater. Vito. Holmes with a skip. Innocent chance. Ilias made knocked on. See, I'm the first one against South here.
Pass the ball back.
I'll miss something on this one. South's going to roll the dice on the challenge. I thought Lachlan knocked it into a Cowboy.
And they get a challenge.
Souths are challenging the ruling of a knock-on.
We'll see. Not much of a play from the Cowboys. They just shuffled the ball out to Val Holmes, who then tried a miracle pass, flicking it out the back. Lachlan Ellis.
Offloaded backwards by the Cowboys.
No, I think the Cowboys touch it first.
Yeah, it's Murray Trelane just touched
And then knocks the ball on first.
Lachlan Ellis was doing his best to get his hands on the ball, but didn't. Murray Trelane beat him to it.
A little subtle Falcon over the sort of roll over the top of
Murray Tuolungi knocks the ball on before Keon Kolomatangi.
There you go.
The challenge is successful.
Well, Falcon was more like a cone over the top of Taulungi's head. The ball, South Sydney win challenges back to back in the space of a few minutes.
And again, the Cowboys failed to finish a set.
Alright, so the scrum to pack 10 metres inside their own half. Still,
South Sydney wants to have big challenge wins in the space of 5 minutes.
well, this when they're in your own half, aren't they? They do a little more. And they could have been defending. And here they are back with it, and they'll be in the Cowboys half.
Please go away.
There's one. Marcelo just over the halfway line. This is a line out to the left, but it doesn't go all the way. Walker. Richard Campbell play it. South Sydney. 35 from the Cowboys line. Murray's numbers are big tonight. There's Arrow. His numbers are always consistent. Hard-working back row for South. Ilias dummy! And that was shut down well and truly by McLean. Nicarima to Walker. 21 metres out from the line. A kick for Felt to win the lead. In front of Tass. Cowboys with the ball. But close to their own line where most of the play has come in this half.
Yeah, you've got to give it to the Cowboys' defence. It is still very quickly moving, isn't it? Ilias barely had time to throw a dummy on the inside and then was hit by one of the Cowboy defenders. They are cutting down the South Sydney thinking time tonight. Despite them being only on 6 points, that they are defending well.
Yeah, just the error count. If you're the first to address that in the last 8.5, if they suddenly get a clean slate, look out. 22 errors between the two teams tonight. We didn't see that happen. This kick, Mitchell won't have to, or barely move. He's with it. Latrell. Back for South Sydney. now top the 100 metres Latrell without being in amazing tackle busting form tonight. Just the 4 tackle busts from Mitchell. Nicarima up for Milne, in from the wing.
Mum,
Now
the Cowboys suck. I don't know why they are in competition.
Well, if South Sydney have lost tonight, there's still a chance for both Canberra and Brisbane to make it. South's win. They can't make it. Ball kept alive. And kept alive again. Ilias, nice hands. Campbell Graham. That's the question. It's Daniel Oviedo going towards the sideline. Milne to Ilias. Another bomb coming up Caulfield's way. Johnson's getting free. South's got a clean catch, but the Cowboys were waiting. They played it very cool there, allowing Tass to come down with the ball. Lucky we're down on the change-up. Looking to miss it there. 14 plays 6. 17 minutes to go. They've had no scoring since the 31st minute when Alex Johnston went over for South Sydney's second try. And doing the math, it's about 33 minutes without any points between two sides that average mid-20s this year. Talangi, offload, Tabalolo.
Well, they're ranked 3rd and 4th in terms of tries. Both scored over 100 tries now for the season.
Robson McLean. Pass on the bounce. Beautiful hands. Home.
Oh, Mum.
Moving gracefully across the turf there.
It's Susan.
Last play.
The Rabbitohs haven't lost back-to-back games at that stadium for 2 years.
Maybe the Cowboys this time. They're able to better. That is super. That's superb from the Bunnies with the danger man through there. Johnston, a big save.
Yeah, great take, Alex Johnston. Even though he collided with Nene, he's still able to keep his body in a position to take the ball. Well done, Alex Johnston.
Now Graham.
Jake Granville warming up on the sideline, just about to come on for the Cowboys.
Well with it. I think you can wind the clock back to the 2015 grand final. Granville with that sort of form. Now Nicarima. Ilias. Bomb from halfway. It is singing through the night sky. That's a good catch. Patrick Porter. Thought he was going to hit 80 metres upfield, but that was closed off by Tass.
And Souths are doing just what they need to do. They're 8 points in front. They're not taking any huge risks. They're pretty content just playing through the middle, getting to their kick, and forcing the Cowboys to do something special out of their own half.
And Robson remains on, even though Granville is out there. It's Cotter who comes from the field. So Robson will play middle forward. And Granville, well, they're going to shed dummy half in their first entries on, and a lovely run. Robson more or less pushed Granville out of the way to take that run. How's that going to work? Now Granville, back for Drinkwater. A bomb from 30 metres out. Mitchell plays it. Oh, it's hit him in the back of the head. Well, that to me has got to be played out. If you don't know where the ball is, and it hits in the back of the head and goes over the sideline, it should be the Cowboys' fee. Tano Milne has been into the head. Well, they should.
But as the rule stands, was he playing at the ball? As it stands.
Well, he's put himself where the ball is landing. He's put himself there.
He's got no idea.
Oh my God! Well, you can wait till this part's over.
Oh, it's embarrassing if you say he hasn't played it.
I agree. I'm the one that goes on about players not knowing where the ball is, but
you can't be rewarded for this. Watch this.
There's no escort by the South player. He's looking up and running back towards the ball.
Well, there you go. He has played. He's looked up and then it hits his arm. That's enough for me. Cowboys should have it.
They're not going to get it.
I'm going to march the streets tomorrow by myself.
Tane Milne is not playing at the ball. The ball goes into touch. Challenge is unsuccessful.
So what's he doing? If he looks up to where the ball is and then it hits him in the arm. That's good. Bit of a leg.
We're not going to have an argument about it, but if you're moving forward, the ball is set, but you the ball's coming straight at you. But
move it. Bit it.
You're not playing at the ball. And that falls into that category. I'm not going to say I agree with it, but I'm just saying how it stands, how the rule stands.
3 past 9 now. Saturday night. We're not going to get worked up about it. With the match on the line, Jake Duke, the opposite.
Guys, there is a match still on the line, and then tomorrow we've got a big Sunday ticket coming up. Fox League has 8 hours of non-stop rugby league from 11:40 a.m. It starts with the NRLW clash between the Eels and the Dragons, followed exclusively by a doubleheader on Fox League. The West Tigers against the Dragons, and then the Titans up against the Knights, and then Matty Johns to finish the line. Good shout. Toller there on the run back. 8 the difference. I don't think anyone predicted the second half between these two sides.
Oh no, smoking.
We're at 27 minutes ago. Southern Cowboys tearing through. They shortened up their passing game here. As Brendan said, they're doing what they have to do with the 8-point buffer. Walker, it would be different if they're only 2 in front. Walker's kick, and then it was something that was Johnson. Got a hand on it or not, he didn't jump. No, he jumped without trying to catch it.
I think it hit his legs. And this is what it's forcing the Cowboys to do now. They need to take some risks. 12 minutes left in the game. Again, they're playing out of their own end. And South Sydney are doing what they need to do.
No.
It's not flash footage, no.
Rabbitohs, yeah!
Not at all, but it is a bit dour as Tamalolo off a loose ball. Tackle 15 short of halfway. 12 and a half to go. Townsend with Drinkwater. They rush up on Holmes. He's under pressure. That's a really good defence, South.
That is great defence, South Sydney.
And slow the play on the last. So Townsend finds himself under pressure. As a result, has to run it. Now there's an opportunity for Felt. Test chases. Felt kicks over the top.
Now you got me!
Oh, no, they need to check it, Mum. They need to check it. They haven't. He has not grounded that.
To his famous grand final corner.
Mum, he has not grounded that. You sure that didn't, Mum?
The scale is right up there.
There's no way he grounded that. That is. Oh yeah, he has knocked the ball on.
When you're playing against a side like the Cowboys who have so many attacking threats, out of the line was Havili, and then Townsend skipped on the outside, threw a great ball out to Kyle Felt, but look at Kyle Felt what he does. Outside the field of play, toes it ahead, and gets it down just inside the dead ball.
No, they need to check it because he may have knocked it on. Because he was under pressure. Oh.
What a win we have. That Johnston that side.
Oh.
Cheekham couldn't get anywhere near it. He ran out of gas. But between Felt and Johnston, they've now got 279 tries. They've both got a 4-pointer tonight. This is on the Cole Felt highlight reel, this one.
Yeah, great angle, looking at what he had to do, get it over Johnston's head, run outside the field of play, and then just got enough on the ball. Great stuff, Kyle Felt.
Nah, I reckon that might check it because
just a few weeks ago.
his end, I think his end just came off it.
Testing it out.
He was motoring. Hello, we've got a game. We have a finish here. At a core stadium, Holmes is kicking for 2 points the difference. I reckon Gene Simmons and Kiss are going to come over and watch
Mum, you see that play right there, Mum? He can kick really long field goals, Mum.
10.5 to go. He's our leading point scorer in the NRL this year. Walker's on for the spot correctly. Holmes pushes it out. That's not a good strike. 14 plays 10-20 on the clock.
It's only a 4-point ball game now.
Any number of replays of this strike.
They're going to shove it back from Tass, which changed the angle he was chasing the ball at. There's plenty of work to do, Kyle felt. Rightio, let's see if South Sydney's tactics change somewhat now. But they're still in front. They're 4 in front. They need to keep playing the game down the end that they have been.
So they go long. Mitchell. The range is right. Goes over near the dead ball line.
And
Trying to stop that.
if the Cowboys score and they convert another try, the Rabbitohs player knows how to get 2-point field goal because he got one up in Melbourne against the Storm to send it to golden points.
Tolerance up, stays on the deck. Tackle. He's been a bit of the wars tonight, the South's front rower. Into the final 10 we go. South's fans are nervous. Nervous when they look at the ladder. Nervous when they see the sudden burst of energy of the Cowboys. If Souths lose, their final spot is not assured. Last tackle. And the Drinkwater rushing and kicking. It's a kick in play. Mitchell with it. Mitchell's he passes to centre field. And Johnston was ready to take off. Play one, outside South 20. Bit of field position suddenly for the Cowboys. There's the live ladder. Souths would be safely into the finals if they win. Sharks would be feeling good about the result if that stayed the case as well. Cowboys are short of place in the top 4. South's 5 short of halfway. Avili to Tola. So Nicarima has had his stint as dummy half. Souths with Williams, they play the same way. There's no big adventurous attacking plays in that set. Can you defend a 2-point lead in the modern game in the final 10? 4-point lead, of course, at the moment. After the Holmes miss, the Cowboys on their 20. You ask the same question, the Cowboys got a long-range try in them.
Well, they were forced to run on the last play, weren't they, because of the chase of Harville. So they weren't thinking run, but Harville's chase on Townsend forced him to run the ball.
Here they are, just dummy half and close to the ruck running. Holmes is offloaded at late. Play on the call. Now a chance down the right. And they steps back in field. Matching all round the corner pass.
And well picked up too, wasn't it, from Chad Townsend. Low pass there from Nanai.
Here come the Cowboys. The bomb from Drinkwater. It's going to come down Mills' way. He's lost it. He's lost the ball. It's a red-hot chance for the Cowboys now.
If you don't always have to score a try from the other side of halfway, you can force the error. And that's exactly what's happened. After a little play down the right that involved Nene and Chad Townsend, they get themselves in a position to put up an attacking kick. And Tane Mill can't handle it.
He should have just let it hit him and said he didn't play it. Cowboys have it from the scrum. And we're doing a little concussion test. The total was down after a collision with Lane Lua earlier. It has been noted that concussion tests when you're defending seem to take a little longer. That has been noted by the fans. And South Sydney will take what time they can here. The total has been cleared.
Well, they've still only had 4 play-the balls down this end of the field in the second half. They're only 7 minutes from full time. They've had no ball down here. Now they get to start a set, 10 out, centre field.
I think stepping feet of Drinkwater might come into play for the Cowboys. So this scrum 10 metres away from the line, just over 7 remaining. The Cowboys go left, Drinkwater with a pass. It's been a battle tonight. Campbell, Graham and Valentine Holmes, very even. Back to centre field with Rabbitohs. The Cowboys have kicked Rabbitohs scoreless this second half. Now they want a shot at reclaiming the lead. Strong charges, driving towards the line. How tense is this for the Rabbitohs? Robson Townsend, Drinkwater, short, Rayola passed it home. He just did a little lob out the back, and the Rabbitohs have got it back.
Well, he missed his assignment. Hamaso should have been on the outside.
Well, this is fired ball up now.
They're both in trouble.
They are indeed. Steady on, fellas.
He's in worse shape, Cohen Hess, after he made the tackle.
It's Graham's up, he's been checked. Watch it again here on Fox League Saturday night with a little bit of fire.
Well, it's been the feature of the Cowboys game, the defence at this end of the field.
And then, this goes down, you'll say,
That's nasty.
this as the Lobbles. Campbell Graham goes down. Trainer was with him straight away. I've got to say, I'm none the wiser. I've watched, 4 replays now?
Well, was there had to be some sort of head contact on Campbell Graham.
Oh, he's up to the service. Report ending the bid. And he was going around like he was going in for a concussion test. So decision comes through. The Cowboys go down to 12 with 6 minutes and 20 on the clock.
And they missed a golden opportunity with Rayola getting himself in behind the defensive line, looking for support. Where was Hammer? Hammer missed his assignment. He should have been there right up the tail of Luciano Leilua. South Sydney cleaned it up, and now they're down to 12 men, the Cowboys. 6 minutes on the clock. How many chances will they get now this end of the field?
You want to shoulder to the head. That's what you ruled, and the team in the bin. You can't argue. He now is off for the rest of the match. Campbell Graham on the injury score. The margin is 4. Here we go. Rabbitohs, if they hang on, they are definitely playing semi-finals rugby league. In Jason Demetrio's first year as an NRL coach. Healy. And haven't scored a point in the second half. The other told me South don't score a second half point. I don't have them winning. But here they are, 4 in front with under 6 to go. 30 minutes away from the Cowboys line. South thought they'd earned a penalty there. The fans go up.
That's a great charge of the Ellie.
11 metres away from the line. This is begging for a left-hand rain. Here they go. Walker turns it inside. Cheek cam a little bobble. And thrown down by Taumaloa. Last tackle, Avili. Ilias looked to kick. He's going to be caught. Caught with a ball in the last. Leading by 4. A quick exchange. The Cowboys have the ball. Now the South's defence will try and lift. Burgess with Deeman, Marker, Holmes with it for the Cowboys. I mean, Golden Point is still in the picture at 14-10. Inside the final 5. Hickey with the ball. Now, with the felt, the try scorer, a man that has them in the game. Over the 40. Hard set this one for the Cowboys. Through 4 tackles. This time Drinkwater, cut out Porter Holmes. So he doesn't have Graham to run at now. And this is the last play. It is with Townsend. They're going to run it. They're going to run it. Drinkwater looking good, not to run inside. Then they put it down. Eagle lost it. Then Crawford to him. Handling errors have been a big factor in the match.
Yeah, that was too sideways. Scott Drinkwater just trying to skirt the South Sydney defenders and use his speed, but Cody Walker wasn't able to get around Cody. And then tried the flick pass to Petty, he couldn't handle it. That was a bit desperation.
Let's go to Jake on the sideline.
Yeah, just clearing it up, guys, that Campbell Graham has not come off HIA. He came off for a foul play for interchange. He's now back out there for the South Sydney Rabbitohs to finish this game.
Well, that leaves you wondering on the actual point of contact. So South Sydney with the ball over halfway. So they're not required to stay off the field. He's back at right centre. For South Sydney, they're inside the Cowboys' half. Rabbitohs with it. Can they put the icing on the cake, the Rabbitohs? Murray, yes, they're getting left. Mitchell decides to kick. Johnston's going to win the race. Oh, he's taken down by Felt. The ball is loose. What happened between Felt and Johnston? You tell me.
We have two instances of interference to look at. Want to clear the contact with Kyle Felt, that he doesn't take out the chaser. And then when we get closer to grounding, Latrell, if we don't have a grounding here, if there's interference before he grounds it.
Referee Sutton sums it up. But this is a big review.
Latrell hit the ground hard. It was a terrific kick. They finally go left and find Latrell out on the edges. He puts the kick in. Alex Johnston is onside. Oh, I think he just sort of puts his arm out and knocks him over. Latrell gets the kick through and almost gets there, but I don't know if he was interfered with or it was just a...
I thought he got the push off balance. See the push come up?
Just almost as he kicked the ball, Latrell, yes.
Yeah, the Felt's the first one to get total
contact here.
Well, you can go shoulder to shoulder, but I don't know if you can put your arm out.
At this point, Kyle Felt has impeded Alex Johnson. We're trying to see what happens.
Well, there's the first one. Yeah. At least penalty. Well, there's the push.
Well, yeah, but I if you're looking at it in normal speed, I think he makes contact as Latrell kicks the ball. Slow it down, it looks like... It doesn't look great for Scott Drinkwater, but I'm passing that one. I'm giving South a penalty.
Yeah, we have a knock-on from Latrell Mitchell interfering play. We have a penalty for the interference by Kyle Felt on Alex Johnson.
There we go. So, no to penalty try, Drinkwater interference on Mitchell. But is it professional foul then? Kyle Felt in try-scoring position. Well, he has to go to the bin, doesn't he? Probably. He has to go to the bin. He will get to the bin. They've got 11. Whether you agree with the penalty, once they're bloated, try-scoring position, you have to go off. It would be unfair to the other team in that situation. It's 13 v 11, Brendan. Should be some sort of stopping if the Cowboys come back to win here.
Well, they're running out of time, and they're at the wrong end of the field at the moment. And yeah, you can shoulder a play, you can run shoulder to shoulder, but you can't stick your arm out. So the penalty certainly warranted, and because of the try-scoring situation, well, off to the bin he goes. Southside can kick the goal, they'll keep the ball down here, or attempt to keep the ball down here.
13 v 11. They have to find space here, the red and greens. Really, you know what every South fan is thinking. Cody, we've got a winner out on the left, he's scored 1 million tries. How about 1,000,001? Here they go. Cody Walker, balls along the ground. The Rabbitohs have made a mess of it. But they get a penalty.
Offside. He was offside by 3 yards. They were that short out their numbers.
Anyone in 13 on 10?
He left the line way too early.
Long time South for Mitchell. They ended up with 10 against Parramatta. At Parramatta Stadium. Avili. And there for Murray. Same again, so the South fans. Cody. Now Avili. Well, I don't know how that's going to find a one-man advantage. Just running one out. And Jake Granville. But it puts him on the right side of the post. Ready to sweep left. Murray gets caught by rushing defence. Great spirit shown by the Cowboys. They're still in it. There's under 2 to go. Rabbitohs say the biggest way from A to B is just run straight. Tom Burgess scores the try that will win and seal the game.
They won't do anything different than what they've been doing all night, and that's playing around the ruck. They've been spending whole sets, need 5 metres either side of the play the ball, and while they haven't come up with points, it's helped them play field position, and in the end get the win. Now they are up against 11 men. Granville and Leilua just not able to do the job on Tom Burgess, who comes back into the side after spending a few weeks on the sidelines, and he has been mighty for the Bunnies tonight. 16 runs, 152 metres, and just powers his way over the top of Jake Granville. Down to 11, the Cowboys.
There's been some fine Burgess moments here at this ground. And for Sam, for George, and right now for Tom. Back after 3 weeks out, he's got the try, and with the conversion coming, 10-point margin, 13-11. South Sydney for finals football ready. And take a win into next week's humongous clash with the Roosters at Elliott.
Yeah, that's what was hanging over their head coming into this game, Bossy, that they weren't assured a finals 8 spot if they didn't win tonight, because then they have the Roosters next week. So they've come up with the points inside a minute, as we just watched Tom Burgess do it again. It's been quite a different game than what I expected before kickoff.
20 plays 10. Cowboys find the sideline. Okay, so they keep the ball. We're inside the final minute. And they've got the miracle of all miracles. This A-League side, the Cowboys, with 11. You're doing good, only 5. He's having to educate the Cowboys players as to what they are required here. So live ladder for the Rabbitohs, 2 points, their hands around it. On 30, Cowboys going to find up that last ball. And now, close to the sideline, that was after the corner. Surely Campbell Ray might find himself a bit. So penalty Cowboys, but it just winds down time on the clock. Drinkwater takes the tap. Townsend's with it. One last throw of the dice into Bludger. It's taken over forward. Johnston is thinking, you know what? I want to run.
Time off.
Oh,
Time off.
Buddy, but
Time off. Time, get that time off. Up here, should be on the foot. On the foot.
we're out penalising there. He's taking the foot. South player's not onside. It's shambolic, really, what happened there. That's what round 25 brings us. Cowboys, Panthers, Roosters, Rabbitohs. And a strip from the Cowboys. Why not? Yeah, why not? And then Tatala pushes him down, and a penalty against Tatala. So 10 the difference. And I can't come up with a way for the Cowboys to win. Townsend decides to pop. Forward corner. It's batted over the sideline. And now another penalty for deliberately knocking the ball forward. It's a Nelson's Kelly Messenger. A rush of penalties for the Cowboys. What's that, 3 in a row? Why not the Cindy? Yeah, fair enough.
No, he's had fair enough. I mean, get rid of it.
All right, let's have another kick, Chad Townsend. And now it's not forward. Has Jared got a penalty? Has he got another one? No, he doesn't. That's where it is. The Rabbitohs will be ripped Well done, Jason Demetrio, in your first year